Hey guys, welcome back. Uh, Something a little bit different for me tonight. Those of you that watch my channel know I mainly do videos on Silver and Bronze Age comics and related stuff. But this is something I just kind of want to bring your guys' attention. I know a lot of people follow indie publishers and small press, and this is something that's kind of near and dear to me. Uh, I just go to one convention a year, and it's at the Lexington Comic Con here in Kentucky. And I like to go and just look at everything. I mean, I quibble with the back issue dealers a lot. Just fill gaps in the collection, and I talk to the artists, and I get a few books signed. But I always try to drop by the the little indie tables. The guys that are trying to break in and trying to get their work published. And there was a guy that was there the last 2 or maybe 3 years, maybe longer. And he was doing some original art of a comic that he was wanting to get published. And I know my son and I and a friend of mine dropped by his table like every time that we were there that we remember. I'm not sure how many years he's been there, but I know at least the last 2, maybe 3, we've dropped by his table and talked to him. But the guy's name is Chad Nuss. That's Nuss. I'm not sure if it's pronounced Nuss or Nuss or Noose or whatever. But he's a guy, local guy from Kentucky. He lives in Louisville, probably 40, 45 minutes from me. And I was just amazed at the artwork that I saw. It's just real ornate looking stuff. It was a sci-fi, and you guys know what a sucker I am for that stuff. But anyway, I knew he was trying to get his comic completed and get it published, and that's the great thing about Kickstarter campaigns. I mean, you can have people donate and help these guys out, and that's something I'm a big proponent of. When I can, I like to donate. People that are trying to start their own comic, their own project. Same reason I donated to the helping getting the Charlton movie made that's coming out next year. But just the stuff, I just went by his table like every year, and I was like, wow, that's some great stuff, man. And I see this a lot. I see these guys, and they might be great artists, but I see a lot of people going by their table, and they'll kind of look and they say, they may not be interested in the original stuff that they're doing, but they'll be wanting the guy to, okay, do me a Wolverine sketch or a Batman or a Spider-Man sketch or, something of that nature. And I just started thinking about how hard it must be, to get this stuff completed. And after I read this book, and he includes some background stuff in here too, you can kind of see how hard it is for some creators to get their projects published and how much time and effort that it takes. But I'm going to get to the book, and I'll talk a little bit about Chad afterwards. But I got the book in the mail last week, and I've read it probably 3 times. It's kind of, I guess the word is the artwork and the dialogue are kind of dense, and I mean that in a good way because it's something you can kind of sink your teeth into. But I ordered the book, and they sent me a real nice note, thanking them for thanking me for support. And here's some of the characters. As you can see, From the Silence is the name of the book. And before something else, if you want to check Chad out, he's on Facebook, Chad Nuss, Twitter, and you can go to his website. It's I think it's thesilencecomics.com. Yeah, there it is. Thesilencecomics.com. Check out his work. He's got some sketches on there, got some YouTube videos, really cool stuff. But yeah, like I say, these are some of the characters. And here's the cover of the first issue, and he's autographed it there for me. I really love the art style. I know he kind of reminded me of somebody, and I just kind of thought of it a couple of days ago. But he's got a style kind of reminiscent of Marshall Rogers. For guys that know Rogers' work, it's kind of a sleek, really cool style that I enjoy. Like I say, the artwork is outstanding. for anybody that enjoys sci-fi. It's sort of a sci-fi superhero thing. There's a lot of philosophical and I guess religious undertones in it, and it really, so far really serves the story well. And he's give you a whole lot of background, and I was kind of going through it and I didn't understand what was going on, but he gives you a couple pages in the back where he gives you a lot of terminology and explains what's going on, some of the background in the book. Like I say, just beautiful artwork. I really enjoy the story. Like I say, this is just a local guy. Here's the page that really reminded me of Marshall Rogers. I won't show you all the book. Here's a couple really cool pages. But like I say, the artwork is real dense, a lot of detail. I mean, to me, it was like a lot to look at. Something I could really, like I say, sink my teeth into. But anyway, I won't give it all away. But I will say, like I say, a lot of these guys trying to break in and get their projects done. He gives you he's got a background page about how he, how he's getting started, and the guys, I'm not sure of his age. He looked to me maybe mid to late 20s, early 30s, but he tells you in here that he's a married father of 4, and he works several part-time jobs, and he's trying to earn his PhD in theology and philosophy. So he was basically doing this in his spare time, and you can tell it was a labor of love. I mean, there's just you can tell the work that he poured into this. And anybody that's a sci-fi fan, it's sort of a sci-fi superhero science philosophical. It's just kind of a combination of a lot of genres that I love. And he's got a lot of things going in here, and he gives you stuff that you might not be clear on while you're reading the book. He kind of gives you a page full of background stuff that you need to know on the characters and some of the history, and of course he's got a page thanking all his Kickstarter contributors. But yeah, it's just a really nice package. I think one thing I will do, and this is my postman's fault, is probably order me another copy or two, because this one came in folded up, and they creased it up pretty good, you can see. So I'm probably going to order a couple more issues of this, but this one is going in Mylar anyway, and I'm going to proudly hold on to this one. But I just want to say, even if you're not interested in this at all, support some kind of indie publisher or young guy or young lady that's trying to come up in this business, because this, there are some people out there doing some amazing stuff, and I know I don't have to tell most of you that, but if you will support these people, and I say young people because, I'm in my 50s, so if this guy's in his 30s, yeah, he's still a kid to me. My kid just turned 30, so. But anyway, for those of you interested, check out The Silence. It's at, like I say, thesilencecomics.com. Got some YouTube videos out. He's on Twitter and Facebook and probably a couple other places. But anyway, just check it out, and if not, support somebody. Support some young creator coming up and trying to do their thing. Alright guys, that's all I got for now. Onward and upward.